Yo, what is up guys? It's me exactly back bringing you some more daily NBA news and updates. We got a couple of things to talk about today, so let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it. Lego. Eric Bledsoe has just been traded to the Milwaukee Bucks. That's freaking lit. But that's not even the best part about this trade if you are a Milwaukee Bucks fan. Sure, it's really cool and all that the team got Eric Bledsoe because he will for sure help them win more games right now. But to me, the best part about this trade is that the Bucks didn't even have to give up Malcolm Brogdon in order to get Eric Bledsoe. The Milwaukee Bucks sent over Greg Monroe and a first-round pick for Eric Bledsoe. That's it. That's all they had to give up. That right there is what you call finessing at its finest. A couple of weeks ago, reports were coming out that in any trade for Eric Bledsoe, the Suns were looking for, quote, young players with significant talent and then maybe a draft pick. And any trade with the Milwaukee Bucks would have to involve Malcolm Brogdon. So to get away with just giving up Monroe and a first-round pick that's most likely going to be in the mid to late 20s, that's a steal. Here's the thing, the Milwaukee Bucks could have given up Malcolm Brogdon for Eric Bledsoe, and doing that would make the Milwaukee Bucks better because we all know that when healthy, Eric Bledsoe is a better player than Malcolm Brogdon right now. That's just a fact. But that trade would not have made the Milwaukee Bucks that much better. But now that they get to keep Brogdon and added Bledsoe, I don't even need to tell you guys how much of a plus, how great that is. This has potential to be one of the best defensive backcourts that the NBA has to offer. And the Bucks now also have a player who can help take some of the offensive load off Giannis Antetokounmpo. They no longer have to solely rely on the playmaking of Giannis, because anytime a team heavily relies on a player like the Bucks have been relying on Giannis so far this year, it's only a glaring weakness because everyone knows that, hey, we can let Giannis do whatever he wants, but as long as we stop the other guys, then we should be fine. And that's what you saw happening to the Bucks these past few games. The Bucks have lost the past 3 or 4 in a row now. So adding Bledsoe will help that problem immediately. And then once they get back Jabari Parker too, once Jabari Parker comes back, if he comes back healthy and can stay healthy, comes back playing like he was playing last year, I definitely don't need to tell you guys how good this team right here will be. That's just yet another guy to help carry some of the load on offense. Think about it. Just imagine with me the possibilities for this Milwaukee Bucks team. You got Eric Bledsoe, an explosive point guard who is currently in the best years of his career. He can play make, he can rebound, defend, attack the rim. The only thing he can't do really well is shoot threes, but you can kind of forgive him for that since he does everything else really well. You got Malcolm Brogdon, who's becoming one of the best 3-and-D players in the NBA. And on top of that, if you need him to, he can make something happen off the dribble. He can take it to the rack. Of course, you got Giannis Antetokounmpo. I mean, Giannis is freaking Giannis Antetokounmpo. There ain't much to say. The dude is an MVP candidate right now. And now to think about it, this trade increases Giannis' chance of winning MVPs tenfold. The only thing holding him back before were his teammates. The Bucks might not have been good enough for Giannis to win MVP. It's not going to be the same story like Russell Westbrook, where even though the Thunder finished in 6th, he won the MVP. That's because Westbrook had the whole KD left me and I average a triple-double thing. Giannis didn't have that storyline, so he would need to have a higher seed in the Eastern Conference to win MVP, and now with this trade, that is very possible. And then also Jabari Parker. The guy was a walking 20 points per game easy last year, and he was a pretty good 3-point shooter as well. The only thing the Milwaukee Bucks need right now is for Thon Maker to develop. Once that happens, once he scratches the surface of his potential, because he hasn't even come close to doing that yet, then this team will be insanely good. The Eastern Conference is actually pretty exciting this year. It's been so long since I looked forward to the playoffs in the East, but it finally looks like this could be the year that the Eastern Conference playoffs will be worth watching again. Speaking of the Eastern Conference, is LeBron James jealous? Kyrie Irving leaves for the Celtics. The Celtics get off to a blazing hot start, playing some amazing basketball, now winning 9 games in a row. Meanwhile, the Cleveland Cavaliers, Kyrie's old team, is falling to shambles. LeBron standing there and the world's burning down around him. Pretty much immediately after the Boston Celtics beat the Atlanta Hawks yesterday, the team that the Cleveland Cavaliers lost to the day before that, to extend their win streak to 9, the internet erupted when LeBron James posted this picture on Instagram, like I said, almost immediately after that game ended. Author hand with a caption saying mood ... So yeah, of course, when people saw that, they were like, oh, LeBron's upset. He's jealous because Kyrie's new team is better than the Cavs now. He's mad that Kyrie left. Get the drill, stuff like that. We have no proof that LeBron James was actually mad about this. Then again, I wouldn't bet against it. If I'm LeBron and I'm losing to the Hawks, then I see a guy who used to be on my team having the best time of his life on his new team beating the Hawks, the team we just lost to, are on a 9-game winning streak. Yeah, I feel some type of way about that. It's like when your ex leaves you and then starts dating this millionaire, posting pictures all over her IG, just talking about how great her life has been since she left you. That's pretty much what's going on here. Even J.R. Smith said that it is possible that LeBron James is kind of upset by this, and that's what this post could have meant.
If he were here, I promise we would ask him and not you, but with LeBron's activity on social media last night, what did you make of it?
Honestly, this is the first time I can honestly say I didn't see it. I didn't see it on social media. What happened?
Go ahead.
He posted a photo of a fist with just mood ... a cartoon fist.
Was he angry or something?
With the speculation, it was about 5 minutes after the Celtics beat the Hawks.
Oh, well, I can see that. I can see that. The only thing, I mean, the thing with that is, I mean, we can go around and say we should have beat this team, should have beat that team, but everybody's beating everybody, really. I mean, other than the Celtics. I mean, what was it the other night? We lost to Orlando, and we lost to Orlando, beat Chicago. Chicago was in there, beat to Orlando or something like that. Like, everybody's losing everybody right now. It's kind of the way the league is playing right now. It's kind of haywire. So.
And after hearing that again, I am seriously starting to believe it. The way he said, "Oh, I can see that." If J.R. Smith thought it was crazy, then J.R. Smith is the type of guy to let the media know that he thought it was crazy. And at the end of the day, we have to remember that LeBron James is human. He has the same type of human emotions that all of us have. Just because he's this huge thing in the world of basketball doesn't make him this non-emotion feeling, whatever you want to call it. I wouldn't put it past him at all to be upset or jealous at all about this, and that post was just the result of his pent-up frustration. And I'm also sure that once the media gets a chance to sit down with LeBron James and ask him some questions, that question will come up and he will deny it. There is no way you will see LeBron James go in front of national TV, in front of the media, and say, yes, that post is because Kyrie Irving and the Boston Celtics are winning. No one's gonna say that. Hassan Whiteside might not be that happy right now. He started off this season with an injury. It was just a bruised knee or something. It wasn't that big of a deal. He misses a couple of weeks, then comes back, but then he finds that he's not getting as many minutes as he would like. For the most part, Hassan Whiteside has been getting around 20 to 25 minutes per game. I don't know, man. I think I'm on a minutes restrictions or something. I don't really know what's going on right now. That's what he said before yesterday. However, after yesterday, those minutes dipped even more, as Eric Spoelstra decided to bench Hassan Whiteside for the final 22 minutes of the Miami Heat's game against the Golden State Warriors, which caused some speculation like, why on earth is Hassan Whiteside getting benched? What's going on here? However, James Johnson and Goran Dragic kind of gave us an insight on what's going on with Hassan Whiteside. James Johnson pretty much saying that minutes are earned on the Miami Heat.
Minutes is earned on this team, and we had our talk as we should, as a team, as the three captains that we are, and he gets it, man. I know he gets it. He's the most athletic guy I know. He's the heart of our team, and he's also the best big man in the league to me. And I don't care what nobody says. That's just my opinion.
Hold up there, James Johnson. I agree with what you were saying, but you kind of lost me at the whole Hassan Whiteside is the best big man in the league. I get sticking up for your teammates here, but at some point you have to acknowledge reality. Hassan Whiteside, great NBA center, one of the best NBA big men, but the best. You're lying to yourself. And then Goran Dragic pretty much followed up by saying similar things, that he already had a discussion with Hassan Whiteside, and Hassan Whiteside completely understands why he didn't step back onto the court last night. What I find interesting about this though is that both those guys were echoing words of reassurance that everything was fine, and Hassan Whiteside understood what he did wrong and why he wasn't getting minutes. However, when it came to Hassan Whiteside talking about it after the game, he still seemed pretty confused as to why he's not getting minutes. I guess he thought it was better if I didn't come back in. Coach playing me 16 minutes. I guess that's what he wanted me to play. Last game I played 31 minutes. I thought I played great. Today I played played 16, so I really don't know what I'm going to play Wednesday in Phoenix. No NBA player likes not knowing how many minutes they're going to get heading into the game, especially if you're someone like Hassan Whiteside, who is such a big part of the team. I don't think he's too unhappy or upset about it right now. However, if this continues, if you continue to see Hassan Whiteside's minutes getting reduced, playing maybe 20 to 25 minutes per game, getting benched sometime, then it's only a matter of time before he's had enough, and that's when it could get ugly for the Miami Heat. So it's something to look out for. Question of the daytime: what do you guys think about the Milwaukee Bucks trading for Eric Bledsoe? Let me know down in the comment section below. But now let's take a look at what you guys said in yesterday's video. And yesterday, after Carmelo Anthony was ejected for doing pretty much nothing at all, I asked you guys if you think the NBA is too soft, and here is what you said. Question of the day: rather than soft, the calls are inconsistent. Like you, I don't see that as a flagrant foul, but sadly, there are other players who get hit like that all the time and get blooded up, yet they never get a call. Question of the day: the NBA is not tough enough on preventing player injury. Good call last night by the refs. Yes, Melo was adjusting his shot to prevent Nurkic from blocking it, but he totally didn't mind elbowing Nurkic in the process. The players should be responsible for doing their best to make a shot, as well as not harming other players in the process. I get that the NBA is trying to protect the players with calls like that yesterday. However, the truth is, injuries and stuff like that are just part of the game. It's going to happen. Now, if a player purposely tries to injure a player or purposely injures another player, then by all means, kick that player out the game. Suspend them, do something to them. But when it's like this, and Melo clearly wasn't trying to hurt Nurkic, it just kind of happened because of the way basketball is played, then you shouldn't be ejected for that. That's going to do it for today, though. Let me know what you think about all of this down in the comment section below. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more daily NBA news and updates. But until tomorrow, keep getting the Bucks team, SDC, and I'm out of here. Peace.